Alright, alright. Right here, I guess. Expect VIP service. Sometimes I put a link into your other server over there, but I didn't. I was in a rush today. I started started late as it was. Big gate over here, I think. Right? Can I open it from this side? No, I wasn't saying you're late, Kai. I was saying that I was late. Started late. Hi guys. That fancy looking sight. Oh, like gilded.
We're alive.
Neat. Gilt. Gilt, it's not just for Jewish mothers anymore. What did you miss? Just like 25 minutes of me running back and forth on various errands. Side questing. Committing insurance fraud, you know, the usual. Yes, those are giant mushrooms. Mushroom trees!
Down they go! Don't mess with us.
Welcome to Terra 1, the most Earth-like world in Halcyon. Take a moment to admire the triumph of civilization over nature. And while you're at it, say hello to the local settlers.
Yes. Hello, local settlers.
We hope you enjoyed this guided tour across the wonders of Halcyon. Please return to the Bureau of Exploration for a special prize.
How beautiful and Earth-like. Triumph of civilization. What, do I have anything else to do while I am out? No. You want the 5-foot-tall morals? Alright.
Pick up any more strays while you were out? I suppose if the crew's quarters fill up, we could hang hammocks in the cargo hold.
Oh, you just called my crew members strays, but you know what? You're not wrong. I'm not even mad.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain. I think I'll initiate.
Yeah, sure, whatever you say. Miracle on the frontier! Certus forced to return by heroic stranger. And that guy sounds cool. Alright. Oh. I never had that kind of mushroom, actually. Hi.
Oh, it's you. I suppose you're here to collect your prize, hmm?
Yes, despite you trying to get me killed.
I really do have the worst luck. When I gave you this job, I never expected you'd be so damned competent.
Mm-hmm. That's me, damned competent.
Yes, go on and gloat. You've already ruined all my plans with your talent for staying alive. The tour's not real, friend. Board shut it down years ago due to unacceptably high rates of fatalities. So I greased a few palms and got the tour up and running again. I outfitted every beacon with a recording device. Live footage of dim-witted mercenaries dying in gruesome ways across Halcyon. Oh, imagine the ratings.
Probably pretty good, actually. No way this is legal.
Why the hell shouldn't it be legal? I filed the appropriate paperwork, I paid my dues. Look, never mind. Just take your reward and get out of my hair. One certified explorer's hat, courtesy of the Bureau of Exploration, with my compliments.
That's where I got this. Bureau of Exploration. Sucker look like. Oh my god, that is horrible. Wow. Hold on, time. That is hideous. Alright, and this one now.
I tell you what, we'll change the font in our contracts as per your request.
Nothing personal, I swear.
Well, see, the guards in town still don't like me. Not in combat, dummy. Any more?
Spectrum vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow. Anti-Cleo's energizing oil. Enjoy 6 cups worth of concentrated caffeine at every...
God damn it. Fast travel, you dicks.
Why can't something?
Fine. Ladies. Well, as if you did something you didn't like. I know. Imagine what it would have been. Certainly not something I would ever do. You can't prove otherwise.
Don't mess with us.
Kai, did you see the screenshot I posted last night of how many chat messages went flying during yesterday's stream?
Why was I built to feel ennui? If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side.
Thank you, computer. It was very kind of you to say.
Destination reached.
Yeah, alright. Just 1 or 2? Yeah. You know what? I was gonna make the joke just 1 or 200, but it was actually way more than that. I think it was 588, if I remember correctly.
Joe's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We got a punch right here.
Is it done?
Oh yeah, the scientist lady.
Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species?
Oh damn.
Or are we finished here?
Somebody's got opinions.
You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
You think maybe she's got an itchy trigger finger? I don't want to find out.
I like her, Captain. Let's go before we have to paint this office with her blood.
She's got an itchy trigger finger. That's gonna be her problem, not ours. Alright, which puts it down to Inquest. Also, I need to sell junk.
CNP burst pockets can be macrowave
Hey, you.
burst pockets.
You should give our latest product a try. Ollie toxy-free. Now with activated charcoal. Don't take my word for it. See for yourself. Make a choice. Spacer's choice. Have a look.
Poor bastard.
Rizzo's mock appetite.
I don't know about you, but I prefer my charcoal activated. Best kind.
Ah, your face is a sight for sore ocular processors, Captain. Or rather, your headgear is.
Cute. Alright. Hi, Phineas.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Move this plot along, shall we? Let me tell you, you do not want inactive charcoal. Just, what's the point?
The sissy pigs make excellent test subjects. Also surprisingly nutritious. I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
Did the activated charcoal help, though, Kai? Imagine it must have. It's activated.
What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion. Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation. Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself?
Yeah, pretty much.
I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause.
Pretty much.
That makes 2 things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved. Human test subjects. Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board. Damn, that's not enough. Not nearly enough for the whole ship. I could revive a handful of settlers. Maybe, possibly, damn. We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers. Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head.
You know what?
Do you know what's waiting for us?
Might be okay with that.
Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope. Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab. Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately. Certainly. How can I help? Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule. The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors.
Nah, good phrase.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
Read.
You absolutely should.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic.
Sarcasm, the last refuge of the witless. The adjutant must have sent you some kind of tracking code. If you don't use the code, she'll suspect you betrayed her. I think you should use the code and send a corrupted tracking signal. That should buy me some time. The enemy is bound to discover my hideout sooner or later. I'm prepared for that eventuality. This is just my way of buying myself a little time. Use my communications terminal to corrupt the tracking signal. While the board busies themselves trying to decipher it, I'll have plenty of time to prepare my defenses.
Alright. Another level up. Wait. Or persuade. Take anymore. Sure. Why not? Perks out the ass over here. Over here. Thing do I use? Here. Corrupted. Nope. Running cacophony protocol. Nice.
That should do it. You've bought me more than enough time.
Welcome. Right.
Some crew members are causing a You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Unfortunately, Dr. Wells found a way to corrupt the signal before we could pinpoint his location. Still, it's only a matter of time before we find him. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony.
So familiar. What other games have you done voices in?
Because I'm not in the business of arresting my own allies. You have my word. Meet me in my office. I've authorized your ship at my personal landing pad.
Adjutant Akande has ended her call. Rather rudely, if I might say, considering she didn't sign off. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Nah, we're good. Also, another reason why it's not a trap is because of all the guards in Byzantium are already dead because they've already committed suicide by attacking my team. So there's that. That or should I? Don't give a shit about her.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Convince, huh?
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra
Look at her
2.
face.
Or the sun. The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
I call them people.
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My
Already has.
diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering. Sending a corrupted tracking signal to the board was quite clever, if I might say, Captain.
You gotta be careful not to keep staining your ceiling like that. It's not good for the house. here? I have no idea where I'm going. Find out when I get there, I guess. This. But why are there all these security personnel here? Like, these are drones, but it's not people at the front. There's security peoples here. I guess the board stormed the place probably or something. They were trying to get me earlier. Still here. Why I keep taking all these things? I don't need them.
Got a promotion coming. I can feel it.
That was a very inefficient route to take. Well, what the hell, I was exploring. Fine. A lot of days overdue.
That ought to do her, Captain.
More of the same sounds about right, Kai. Sounds about right. Yeah. That stuff. Nope.
Can you hear me, Captain? I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am at
Error. Hope crew data not found. Identify yourself.
This statement is false.
Error. Paradox protection protocols have prevented me from registering your stated identification. Please report to your nearest mechanical engineer.
Everything I say is false.
Error. Paradox prevention has temporarily disabled this unit's auditory processing. Thank you for your cooperation.
Robot's like, I'm not listening. Alright. Well, you cut off what Ada was saying, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go to this waypoint and see what happens.
I find my...
Oh shit. Another level up. Swad. Hack. Sure. That might be good, actually. I'll have to level it up a bit, but... Yeah, aren't they so cute? What are these things called? Sprats. They're like Stitch. It's like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, as if he was like an elevated version of one of these things. Or what do they call it in sci-fi when they take an animal and then give it sentience, like human level intelligence? Is it elevated or is it something else similar? Something like that. Ascended? I don't know. There's a term for that sort of thing. I don't know, I've seen it in a few stories before. You guys know what I mean. Especially because I just said what I mean.
These were the private quarters of the Hope's former crew. Shall we hold a moment of silence for the dearly departed?
Yes, yes, we shall.
That's odd, because my programming would indicate that when forced to confront the idea of self-death, organics prefer... Oh, I see. Yes, never mind.
I don't know if we should be in here, Captain. It should be private, shouldn't it?
Yeah, probably. Me? Pardon me? Going through?
Keep your shoulders up.
Oh, you.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Hope's so much like Groundbreaker. I knew they were sisters, but it's eerie. Like walking in another universe where we all died.
How do you even know what gender this ship is? Did you check its genitals? Come on. Or maybe the ship's transgender. The ship a trans male?
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do. Probably not, but don't let that stop you. My Constellation executables could use some beefing up. Searching. Please stand by. Ah, found one. It will go great, Captain. I am almost 4.01% certain we will not die.
Wait. That's okay, I saved the game, we'll be fine.
Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive. And also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved?
A-okay.
Jump-starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
Oh no. Captain, don't do this. I ain't dying on a fucking ship. I'm gonna die in the dirt like we're meant to.
Don't worry, your corpse will end up in the dirt.
Affirmative. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADA, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro-jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
Splat. Game over. See? No problem.
Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
That's because it's been like 5 seconds.
I feel like I've been turned inside out. Let's not do that again.
Fine. Ma'am. Pardon me.
I don't recognize you. Are you new here?
I will shoot you in the face.
I'm just trying to make sure you belong here. I guess you've got a point. Just don't make more paperwork for me, all right?
There. Boop. I like how Nyoka looks like she's always kind of amused by something. Constantly. That's the wrong way.
Something.
Oh, you guys finally want a piece now, do you? Alright. Shooting me.
That's the last of them.
Yeah. What that battle sounded like.
Captain, I am receiving a transmission from Dr. Wells. The transmission is marked with priority status. Urgent!
Urgent! Yeah, I'll get to it. All. Where's the... There we go. I'll find you. Let's put the Whisper Quiet Muzzler on my heavy machine gun. Alright, what's the crazy ass damage on this thing now? Ooh, 197, 1640 DPS. Yeah. There we go. Look at that beautiful boy.
Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
Thank the Lord you warned me. I was able to get some defenses up, but they might not be enough. The board has sent some serious firepower to pry me out of here. They're trying to get in here, and I'm not sure I can stop them. If they capture me, if we can't communicate again, there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me! I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible?
Yes, let's do
How
that.
can I be of assistance? See you soon, Captain.
I wonder why he kept going on about pigs. It's gotta be some sort of code, right?
We have successfully
Has to have
arrived
meant
at
something.
Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Trying to manage a transgender ship, Kai? Well, you've been broken since I said that. I'm sure there's some enemy out there that's already got some, so... I mean, if there's a dating sim video game about dating a tank, and an anime about girls that are battleships, then I'm sure we can come up with a transgender spaceship without too much trouble. Hey. Hello, sir. Will you help me test my new gun? Oh my, that is mildly inaccurate.
You guys all right?
That's okay, 'cause there's enough bullets, it doesn't matter. Going on and on about pigs, so let's search the pigs. Pocket watch. That would be disturbing, Kai. Absolutely. Official arrest receipt. Hope they didn't get him. Oh, there's the pig. Did he transform himself into a pig? Or did he just, like, hide the key? Hey, piggy! No? Probably, like, kill the pig and loot it for a key or something? Oh, it's this one. Probably didn't need the passcode. I probably could have hacked it, but, you know. The game doesn't know that I've got hacking skills for sure. Search the rest of the ship before I do the thing. Finn's Force. That. That a science weapon? N-ray energy weapon. Shot burst. I don't know if I like that, but I haven't really been enjoying my plasma gun rifle anyways. We'll keep it. Look, they got him. Shall claim its contents immediately. Oop. Oh, at least he feels bad about all the people that died. That's something. Where's the thing? Gimme. Progress nav key. Alright. Yes, those pigs are nightmare fuel, Kai. Cysty pigs. Full of cysts.
Please, would you kindly inform the crew that long chats with Ada are not required every time the captain leaves the ship?
They annoying you.
Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
Hi, guys.
So, Phineas got himself taken to Tartarus. That's usually a one-way trip.
Breaking Phineas Wells out of a maximum security penitentiary. I can't think of a better lost cause to commit ourselves to.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
Sweet. My favorite.
The labyrinth is a massive maximum security prison on an uninhabitable planet. Being incarcerated there is seen as a fate worse than death.
Still, we can't do nothing. It wouldn't be right.
The armed surveillance protocols on a maximum security prison planet are highly sophisticated. As such, escapes are historically quite impossible and deadly. I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
Going into the end game, are we?
It's the craziest plan I've ever heard. And I mean that as a compliment.
You didn't hire me to think. And I ain't about to start now. You're my boss. And I'll walk into fire.
Well said,
with you.
Felix.
I think it's insane. But maybe the colony needs a healthy dose of insanity right about now.
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
The entire plan is a terrible idea, but I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
If we don't make it, at least it'll be a great story.
Got my trusty tossball stick. Got my ass-kicking boots. I'm ready, boss.
Outstanding.
You can count on us, Captain. We're crew. For real crew. That means we got each other's backs. Right?
Yeah.
Never thought I'd volunteer to break into a prison. Seems like your tendency towards risky behavior is rubbing off on me, Captain.
Waiting on your command, Captain.
Do it. Although first... Yeah. First, tinker up some more of our weapons. This one. Already been modified, so... Yeah, that should do it. Alright, let's proper save.